What is going down, sourdough squad? You know what time it is. Oh, it's Victory Monday time. And a special Victory Monday because the San Francisco 49ers are going to be playing in the NFC Championship game against the Eagles, and they took down them boys. Oh, wait. If you're just as hyped as me, you already know the damn vibes. Drop an SDS in the chat, smash that like button, and let's go. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see it. How are we feeling, my beautiful sourdough people? What is the vibe today? It better be a good one because the San Francisco 49ers started this year 3-4. The calls were loud for fire Kyle Shanahan. Get rid of everyone. Get rid of John Lynch. Get rid of Kyle Shanahan. Trade George Kittle. Get rid of them all. Outrage. Anger. Grrr. 3-4. 3-4. Where are they at now, huh? Oh. We knew this was going to happen. We knew it. Them's jokes. Those were jokes. Man, shut up. We out here cooking today. I don't know if you guys seen any one of us out here on these social media streets, but the Cowboys are getting cooked, deep fried, shrimp tempura, absolutely obliterated on these social media streets. Absolutely getting cooked. Deep fried, chicken fried, doesn't matter. Panko crumbs, doesn't matter. They are getting cooked. And I love it. And again, that's what happens. Like the San Francisco 49ers are clearly showing the entire NFL, hey, we've been here before. This ain't our first rodeo. We know much better than to come out and be like, oh, we wanted the Cowboys again. We want Cowboys. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because this is what happens when you say, we want Niners. Get cooked, Cowboy fans. Literally, no sympathy at all. You got Cowboys fans up and down the internet posting their reaction videos, lighting their Dak Prescott jerseys on fire. Absolutely just typical Cowboy, just typical. That's all I can say. It's just typical. Like, we're not even surprised anymore. Like, oh, they're burning a Dak Prescott jerseys? Shocker. Oh, they're destroying their TVs. They're literally taking their big screen TVs and they are putting them into the driveway and running them over with their large lifted trucks. Shocker. Like, shocker. They wrote a check with their mouth that their team couldn't cash, and they should have known better. Payback for last year. This is who we wanted. We wanted the 49ers. No, you don't. Like, can we talk about? Oh, trust me, I'm not hating on lifted trucks. Like, I want to. I play this game with my kids. Would you rather? And it's just we go back and forth. Like, would you rather this? Would you rather that? My kids ask me, would you rather have a Lamborghini or like the nicest truck imaginable. And I was like, I probably go in truck, even though I love Lambos. Lambos are dope, but bro, I ain't hating on lifted trucks, man. Trust me. But it's very stereotypical of everything's bigger in Texas with their big lifted trucks and my Ford F1 F250 diesel. I throw my big screen over there. I'm going to run it over with my big lifted tires. F them boys. So, shout out the Cowboys, man. Shout out Cowboys Nation. Shout out all those bums, man. I'm sick of that fan base. And I'm glad that the San Francisco 49ers took it to them 2 years in a row. One, the rivalry is for sure back. The rivalry is here. The rivalry is here. It's re-engaged. And the San Francisco 49ers in the new generation of this rivalry are 2-0. And it feels fantastic. Feels wonderful. Zero sympathy for Cowboys fans. Zero. Zilch. Nada. None. Did you guys see that? Even the Cowboys Twitter account taking what felt like shots at Dak Prescott. Oh, we feel like we could have came over this win if Dak Prescott didn't throw 2 interceptions. It's like, well, yeah, that's Dak, though. That's Dak. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you see it. We got the game worn. This is off the man's back. Diamador Lenore, Oregon Duck, authentic helmet marks and all. I had to bring out the Lenore jersey. I had to. Because we are going to be talking about Lenore today. And because of his efforts and his ability to withstand the noise and stay confident, stay ready, stay sharp. 2 interceptions in the last 2 games. Lockdown Lenore. We brought out the Lenore jersey. So shout out to Diamador. He's up here with the legends. We got Lenore. We got you're not a San Francisco 49er fan if you don't have a Jerry Rice jersey behind you. We figured that out last year. So we got the Jerry Rice. We got the Patrick Willis. We got George Kittle. We have Nick Bosa. We have Garrison Hurst. I think I've got 2 Nick Bosas up. Yeah, we got 2 Nick Bosas up. So we're hyped. We're ready to go, man. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Let's get these numbers up. Let's get what's our like count at already? I would hope that we're already at 100 likes, less than 10 minutes in, because the San Francisco 49ers are headed to the NFC Championship, going to play Philadelphia, and it's, man, what a wild ride. So I'm seeing we're at what, 73? So we're close. We're close. Not bad. Not bad. Could be better, especially for a Victory Monday, an NFC divisional round Victory Monday. Definitely feels like we should be there quick. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, squad. Shout out to SDS, and we got 100 like that. It's that easy. You know the vibes. Deebo that like button. George Kittle that like button. Snag that like button. George Kittle that like button. Because we out here, baby. Shout out to all the faithful, man. What a season this has been. We're vibing today. Like we're just having a good time. Victory Monday, we just vibe. That's what we do here. We don't have to get anything too serious. We'll do the film breakdown tomorrow. But we're just vibing today. And why not? Why wouldn't we? What a great day to be a member of the San Francisco 49ers. Hey, America's team, right? I think so. I mean, ask Nick Bosa. So if you guys remember, the top caption, the very top caption that says 49ers equals America's team, this is what Nick Bosa posted on Instagram after the wild card win last season. And the one right below it is what he posted today. So everyone right now is smoking on that Dakota Prescott pack, the Jerry Jones loud, the Cowboys chronic. I mean, that it's the twist them up if you got them. You know, we're a kid show, but we know how it goes. When the pack's hitting, the pack's hitting. We got that 105.3 chopper on deck. Like, come on, we're cooking today. No kids today. Hey, we're smoking on that 105.3, the fan pack, the fanny pack. Oh man, what a L radio station, man. What a L radio station they are. And the karma to come out of that, like all things considered, the 49ers got out of it pretty healthy, you know. Um we did get some injury updates today. Elijah Mitchell had a groin, but he is considered day to day. And Kyle Shanahan doesn't fear that he will miss this Sunday. And as well, Christian McCaffrey and Charles Omenihu are also day to day. Christian McCaffrey has a calf, Omenihu oblique. But again, same thing remains. Kyle Shanahan believes that both guys will be available. And it's wild that after all that talk last week about these radio hosts wishing Christian McCaffrey getting injured, Tony Pollard got injured. That's the craziest thing about that is their running back got injured. And we were talking about karma, like we were talking about like what goes around comes around type, we're just like, just be careful. Like I feel like the what we've talked about all week is be careful what you ask for, because so far with the Dallas Cowboys, everything that they've asked for has backfired immensely on them. It has not gone their way. So it's a great reminder for us as fans, because like, listen, we got a big matchup coming up against Philly. I know we're confident. I know we want to take advantage of this Philly team and this matchup, but also we have to be a little bit humble. And we have to use these Dallas Cowboys again as an example of how not to act, how not to be, and all that type of stuff. We're going to act like we've been here before, because we have. We were the NFC Championship last year. We were in the NFC Championship in 2019. We've been here. So we're not going to get too crazy. We're going to vibe. We're going to enjoy this Cowboys pack. This Cowboys pack's going to last all week. I promise you. But heading into this Eagles week, we are going to be calm, cool, collected. We're going to be confident, not cocky. We're going to respect our opponent and understand that we got a battle in front of us. And that's how we operate. We aren't going to get all loud and rambunctious like these Cowboys fans that have never been there before. We're going to move a little bit differently. So I'm very much looking forward to it, though. I need to ask Aponte, because I got to start getting my arrangements in order. Is Aponte going? Because if Aponte's going, we are going together. No ifs, ands, or buts, or coconuts. I gotta text that man. I haven't started looking into arrangements yet. Um, but I need to talk to him first. Um, but yeah, we need to link for sure, for sure. Spicy sourdough live in person, 100%. Um, oh hell yeah, I'm going. No way I'm missing this. No way I am missing this. I'm going to this game. I'm going to the Super Bowl. I don't care. Like, I don't care if I got to sell kidneys. I don't care if, whatever I got to do, whatever I got to do, I am going to go to this Philly game and I'm going to go to the Super Bowl if Lord willing, the 49ers advance. I will be at the Super Bowl as well. Uh, I can't tell you how just yet, but I'm putting it into the universe now, and where I'm speaking it to into existence that I'm going to be at the Super Bowl this year. I pray. We know Ponte's going to be at the Super Bowl. Ponte's credentialed up. He's going to be there regardless. But hopefully, I'll be there uh, covering the Super Bowl for the 49ers. That's what I'm hoping for. Other than that, I'm just going to be sad. Ooh, oh, we got Deebo clapping back. Oh man, what a good time. All right, so let's talk about some of the shenanigans that have been going on. Um, so I'm sure you guys have already seen this. Uh, actually, let's start here. So Deebo Samuel, uh, put out an Instagram post that "Don't poke the bear," and it's basically just pulling receipts on Cowboys fans, including Micah Parsons. And it's been an entertaining 24 hours, 150 million%. So you had Deebo pull receipts, effectively call out Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons responds and says, "LOL, what did you do today, fam? But congrats on the win. But don't put me in these weak ass slides." If you notice, he has the oxygen. That's not oxygen. That's copium. My man's inhaling copium right now, trying to work through it. Because I mean, I get it. It's always hard to lose, but my man is coping so tough right now, and Debo out here cooking them. Um, so it's been quite the 24 hours, man. It really has. And also Debo responded to that. And what did Debo say? Debo's a straight up menace, by the way. He said, "What did you do?" is the question. Get cooked. Get cooked. Man. Well, this is entertaining. This is entertaining. I love it, man. This new like social media era, and now, players aren't afraid to clap back or talk 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 their talk. Not afraid at all. So it's phenomenal. Uh, we have over 443 people, 1,556 likes. Nah, I get it. We get to 250. That would be legendary. Let's get to that 250 number, and let me know when we get there. But my goodness, man, absolutely cooking. So I'm actually gonna make a post really quick because I want to post that. So, I mean, it's been a fun time, man. While I post that, let's watch these Cowboys fans just rage out, huh?
Where you at? Where you at? Let's go! Let's go! Go! Let's go! Cowboys, baby!
Let me up it.
Yeah! Yeah, baby! That's right. Hey, you don't know what to do. 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 Get tired. Get. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Kelvin Joseph punched it away.
Yeah. You got it. Come on. Come on. Cowboy ball. Cowboy ball. Yeah. 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 Cowboy, baby.
How it ended.
What's Prescott have a short here and almost through a game-ending thing.
Pick it up. Out of the game. Take a field goal here or loss. They don't see it, kid. I'm tired of him. He always lets me down.
He always lets me down. Bro couldn't even get the lighter to work. That's how down bad.
How it started.
Where you at? Where you at? Let's go! Let's go!
Man, all that hooting and hollering for what? All that hooting and hollering just to get smacked up by the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, again, these guys are crazy, dude. They wanted all this stuff. They got it. Literally me all night. I love it. I love it. This has been a fantastic Victory Monday so far. Just absolutely wonderful. It's been a great time. Been very happy about it. Eric Armstead out here cooking. They said they wanted who? I don't know, Eric. I don't know why they would say that. I don't know why they would wish that upon themselves, but we understand they're Cowboys fans, so it happens. It happens, right? It happens. Hold on. Let me make a quick little post. And again, I got it out on Instagram. So, what we were just talking about before, this is the exchange. Don't poke the bear. Micah Parsons says, LO, what did you do today, fam? But congrats on the win. But don't put me in that weak ass slide. And then Deebo Samuel said, what did you do? Is the question. So this is must-see TV right now. First Deebo took out Jalen Ramsey. Now he's taken out Micah Parsons. What a wonderful Victory Monday this is. This is fantastic. G-Code Travels Vlog says, who is your top 4 all-time Bay Area raised Niner player? Like, born in the Bay Area? Or just played in the Bay Area? Because that might actually require some thinking if we're talking about born in the Bay Area. Like for example, Steph Curry is one of my favorite Bay Area athletes, but he's not born in the Bay Area. He's from I think he's from Carolina. I'd have to think about that. I'd have to do some research to figure out one, who was actually born in the Bay Area and then played in the Bay Area. Aaron Banks is from the Bay, 100%. He's from Hayward. KJ, no spam. No spam, KJ. I'd have to think about that one. Yeah, I'd have to think about that one. I'd have to figure out who was born in the Bay, and then I'd have to work off that. Yeah, we'll have to see. Also, you guys want to join the Discord? Jesus dropped the Discord in the link, or dropped the link to the Discord in the chat. If you want to hop in there. Armstead's from Sac. Do we consider Sacramento the Bay Area though? I know Sac does. I know Sac kind of tries to creep in there. I don't know. I don't know if they are quite the Bay though. So that's some of the fun drama that we've been getting into today. Let's look at some of the plays that we got, right? And I see you guys talking about it in the chat, so why not? Let's pull it up. This play. It's that from George Kittle. Absolutely.
Here we go.
No limit Daniels. Tickets on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Here we go.
No, you can't. No, you can't. But this again, they've talked about this play. Kittle wasn't even in the progression group. This wasn't designed to go to George at all. George actually just found the open spot on the field, and this is off schedule right here. There nothing about this is in the design of the play. So this is again why we talk about one, not only Greg. I called him Greg, and I didn't call George Greg on purpose. I normally call George Greg on purpose. That time I did not call him Greg on purpose. George is phenomenal here. But Brock, the wherewithal to be able to keep the play alive, understand that his initial reads weren't open, and being able to find George, aka Greg Kittle, open is fantastic. This was the play of the game. It was like, if you were in the stadium for this moment, there was a lot. It was, again, I can't talk about it enough of like the spark that it provided, because just like last week with the game-changing play that Jonathan Abram pulled Deebo's leg, this moment, just like that moment, took the nervous energy and flipped it. And when you can flip an entire stadium and you can flip the energy of an entire stadium, they feed off it. Like, I'm starting to see it. Like, when you got 65,000 people in one spot focused on one thing, we talk about momentum. I believe momentum is real. I believe the energy is real. And if the entire stadium has nervous energy, I think the team can feed off that. But vice versa. When you get a spark like this, and it sparks that nervous energy to confident energy to be like, all right, we got this. And then everything starts clicking. Everything starts rolling after that. Everyone starts getting like in a rhythm. This play was huge. This was the play of the game, in my opinion, because I really do feel like this flipped the energy in the stadium. If I think it flipped the energy in the team, absolutely fantastic. And shout out to Brock Purdy to keep this play alive. Again, this is outside of structure. This is not designed. Kittle is not the primary. Apparently, Kittle wasn't even in the progression at all. He just kind of leaked out into the open part of the field. You could see he's got a big old defensive lineman on him, and he just got out and just absolutely phenomenal play of the game right there, in my opinion. G Code says born in the Bay Area, Brett Jones, Donald Strickland, two good ones. OJ Simpson, Gary Plummer, yeah, not bad. Obviously other guys like what's his name? Tom Brady and all that good stuff. Tom Brady, also Bay Area kid. Justin said, why would they do a design run for Brock? I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe keep the defense honest. I don't know exactly what play you're speaking about. Like it's not jumping to the forefront of my head. But that's what would be if I had a reason with it. I guess that's what I would think, right? Is try to keep the defense honest as much as they can. So let's see what other good plays did we have. And again, shout out Diamador, man. Diamador is coming up big time in the playoffs right now. To be able to get turnover worthy plays. And I mean, even with Dak Prescott's 2 turnovers, it was still a relatively close game. So my favorite Bay Area Rays, Jeremy Newberry and Kevin Goggin. Where did Newberry go to school? He went to Antioch High. Okay. But Diamador Lenore has been, and we know we've needed someone to really fill in for Emmanuel Mosley. Emmanuel Mosley was playing at a phenomenal level. He really was before he went down against the Carolina Panthers. And, last year it was Ambry Thomas who needed to fill in. This year it's Diamador Lenore. And Diamador Lenore, I would say, is playing exceptionally better than Ambry Thomas was last year. I mean, Ambry Thomas made some big plays, but I'd still think Ambry was a bit of a liability. And I think, he didn't get any better in training camp. In fact, it looked like Ambry Thomas got worse in training camp, which is why I don't think we've seen Ambry Thomas sniff the field. And Diamador Lenore he started at the bottom of the depth chart. That's the crazy thing about Diamador this year. In training camp, I even had him as a surprise cut because I was saying a surprise cut just because at the time, they had Darquez Denard, who they had at the starting nickel. Jimmy wasn't playing nickel. Jimmy would have been slotted in as a safety. And you would have think Ambry Thomas would be a lock. And Jason Verrett coming back. Emmanuel Mosley, Charvarius Ward. They drafted Tariq Castro Fields. I was like, and they had Demo buried on the depth chart, just absolutely buried in training camp. And I was like, man, I don't know what's going on with Demo this year. It doesn't look like the 49ers have a whole lot of faith in him. Well, the fact that Demo went from the bottom of the depth chart in training camp to now in the playoffs making big time plays, that's huge, man. And you got to give him a lot of credit. And you got to give him a lot of credit too, because we have a very vocal fan base when you aren't performing well. And there were some moments that he had, and our fan base was letting him know. They were calling him trash. They were coming after him. And he even referenced a conversation that he had with Richard Sherman, effectively saying, Richard Sherman said, answers to big question marks coming early. How will Diamador Lenore play? And Diamador quote tweeted that and said, one thing you told me was don't make it bigger than what it is. And I've been picking shit ever since. 100, love you. And again, Diamador Lenore has the talent. He has the ability, right? Like that's never been the issue. Diamador with young players, it's just confidence, it's mentality. And you can see just having a guy in your corner like Richard Sherman to kind of bring a bit of like levity to the situation can be a huge impact on a young player, especially a young player who's going through a bit of struggles. So we've talked about it. Those were the same things that we've talked about on this channel. We said, well, you need to keep Diamador Lenore in. You cannot bench him. You can't do that because we're going to need him down the stretch. And sure enough, Diamador Lenore is balling out right now. Let's see. We got a couple more super chats. G Code says Brady never played for the 49ers. Is that breaking news? Again, the question is a little. I would need legitimate time to sit down and figure out who's from the Bay and who played for the Bay or who played for the 49ers. I'm just thinking of players that came out of the Bay Area in general. That would require a list in front of me to determine geographical birthing location. Alberto said 19 to Horsey. Just bought the F Dallas hoodie. Let's go. Shout out Alberto. F Dallas all day. F the hoodies. F the Dallas Cowboys as well. It's a good day. Harris is calling for 300 likes. I think we get to 300 likes. Smash that like button if you haven't already. We should be able to get to 300 likes in a heartbeat. But yesterday was a cool vibe, man. Like it really was. I mean, when you talk about football weather, the football gods definitely smiled down upon us and provided us with the most beautiful football weather. It was absolutely fantastic. Not only did we get the beautiful weather, but we had a lot of legends out and about. It was one of the most jam-packed I have seen the 49ers sideline since been going to games all year. That's Joe Staley. You had Trent Williams and Mike McGlinchey chatting it up with his daughters. But I saw Deshaun Goldson there. Deshaun Goldson is one of my all-time favorite 49ers players. And there was a lot of legends out there. And it was pretty cool because you had guys like Joe Montana. Like, what would 49ers versus Cowboys be without Joe Montana in attendance? And Joe Montana he doesn't come to 49ers games very often. Like, he really doesn't. I've seen him here once this year. He was here for the Chiefs game. But that was also a big alumni weekend. They brought the whole 2012 team out. But was really cool to see the legend Joe Montana, and of course, who other than Jerry Rice, rocking what is now his signature diamond studded chain. And of course, you have Jerry out. This is the coolest part of Jerry, man, is Jerry's out here dapping up the wide receivers. Like, I guarantee you, if someone said, Jerry, we'll give you a helmet and we'll give you a jersey, he would 100% dress up and he would go out there and he would get in the warm-up line. He would do it. He'd be like, put me out there for one play. He would do it. This man loves the game. And I love that. And you can just feel it. You just feel the love that this man has for the game. It's freaking phenomenal. And of course, wide receivers always hyped out here. John said, Kittle play of the day, Warner player of the game. I actually agree with that 100%. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Oh, we got some Eagles spam in the chat. Eagles spam. We got some early Eagles fans showing that Cowboy energy. He says, Fly Eagle. Oh, is this their fight song? Yes, it's their fight song. Good for you. That's cute. It's really cute that you have a fight song. Very college-esque. But hey, whatever, floats your boat. We got like Bay Area rappers and heavy hitters out here. And all that good stuff, but that's fine. Come on in, make yourself at home. We'll show you how a respectable fan base operates. But sure, just vibe out and drop your silly little fight song in our chat. That's great. Thank you for that. I needed a laugh today. That's a cute fight song. Fly, Eagles, fly. That's cool. Cool song and dance you got there. That's really I'm intimidated. Very intimidated by that. Look at that. Dimes. This is what the Eagles fans got to be intimidated by. They can sing their fight song all they want at us, but they better, and we're not gonna slander. I'll slander their fight song, but they got a good defense. I'll give it to them. 49ers are going to have their work cut out for them. So it's going to be a phenomenal matchup, man. It really is. But if Brock Purdy and George Kittle are able to connect like this with consistency, I think the 49ers will be able to escape with a W. But we'll see. Someone said it earlier, Fred Warner, player of the game. I don't disagree with that, man. Fred Warner was in his bag. Got the little help deflection here from Jimmy Ward. Jimmy Ward was in his bag this game too. Dak Prescott definitely not in his bag. Dak was a turnover machine. Dak didn't feel comfortable. The 49ers defense was making him very, very uncomfortable. And Fred was all over the place. This is one of Fred Warner's best games of the season, in my opinion. He was everywhere in the run game, in coverage, creating turnovers. This was a prime Fred Warner game. Just reminding us of why Fred Warner is the best linebacker in the NFL, why he's the prototype for linebackers in the NFL. He's him. Fred Warner is him. He's the gold standard of middle linebacker play in the NFL because he can do everything. He is a leader. He's a run stuffer. He can kill you in pass coverage. Whether it's your number one wide receiver, whether it's your tight end, whether it's your running back, does not matter. Fred is him. Fred is him. John is him. Welcome on board to the Sourdough Squad, Johnny boy. Welcome. We got a new member. Let's go. Shout out, Johnny. Welcome, my boy. Welcome to the Sourdough Squad, where we vibe. Happy to have you, John. And we're also very happy, very, very happy to have Fred Warner. Fred Warner's phenomenal, fantastic, revelation. Love it. I mean, how are you guys feeling? 6-9 heading into halftime. I was like, oh God. There wasn't anything shaking at halftime. By halftime, that was like, oh, like the offense was kind of sputtering a little bit. They weren't able to really put any consistent drives together. If they were ending in field goals. It was just like, and then of course the Dallas Cowboys scored and then they missed the PAT. I will say though, I've never seen Levi Stadium get so hyped up for a PAT attempt. The Levi Stadium obviously knew what was going down with Brett Maher and the issues that he had. In the previous week, I think he missed 4 PATs. Levi Stadium knew, and they were loud. They were active on that PAT. I don't know, like Samson Ebukam blocked it, but I don't know. You guys tell me, would he have missed that even if it wasn't a block? I kind of think he would have missed it because if they showed the end zone angle and that thing was angling like tough to the right. That looked like a knuckleball. Like it looked like he shanked it. And not gonna lie, I think the shank would have been even more detrimental than the block. if I mean, it's a good block by Samson, but if Samson doesn't touch that and it just misses, talk about deflating. Just a straight up missed it again. That, I mean, boy, that would have been one for the books if he just flat out shanked it. But again, you can see like my highlights that I post during the game, it captures kind of the big moments, like this dime to George, like one of the bigger offensive plays in the first quarter. Then we had the Demo interception, one of the bigger defensive plays. Then we had the Fred Warner interception, one of the bigger plays. Again, took points off the board. They were in field goal position, took it off the board, and the 49ers, 9-6. They did give up a touchdown. But then we really didn't have a whole lot going. We get the spark from Kittle and Purdy, catch of the year, and then we start cooking and we start putting drives together. And then we get CMC for a walk-in touchdown. That was a gritty game. Like when we talk about just dogfight, that's what I keep keep referencing, it was a dogfight. And I think that's perfect for this team. I think the last 2 weeks have been dogfights, at least in the first half, for sure. I know the 49ers put it on the Seahawks in the second half, but it was still they went into half down. Um and they need this type of energy. Like, I think this type of energy will bode well for them heading into enemy territory on the road at Philly. Like, the 49ers, you know, they haven't been on the road since January 1st. So this will this will be this will be a good one. I think this situation bodes well for the 49ers. This type of gritty matchup, this type of offense isn't flowing right away, isn't perfect, isn't just absolutely dominant. I mean, shout out to Dallas Cowboys defense. Now, we don't pass out a lot of credit to Dallas at all on this channel, but their defense played the 49ers pretty well. They had a good plan. They took away the screen game completely. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on because the 49ers have relied heavily on the screen game. The Dallas Cowboys eradicated that. They eradicated effectively the run game in the first half. So that's two of the main pillars of the 49ers offense, and they took it away. And then they started to take away the middle of the field, and it just was starting to really limit what the 49ers offense could do. And being in that position, I think is healthy, obviously, because they came out on top. But being able to kind of withstand that and play that chess match and go back and forth and figure out what you need to do to overcome that, I think that bodes well for the 49ers. And then, of course, as you've seen on the screen a couple times, defense got after him. Dak was feeling the pressure 100%. Samson Ebukam comes away with the sack. Great job there. Nick Bosa with a little cleanup help. Oh yeah, we roasted Skip Bayless. That was fun. That was a really good time. I've never seen someone tweet like that. Like, this man was on straight demon time. And like, what did he say the week before? Like, hey, Eagles, the Cowboys will see you next weekend at your place. Like, Skip, what are you talking about, Skip? Skip, you better chill, Skip. Skip. My man's is just and I get it, man. Like, he knows what it is. He knows he's a meme. He knows all this is all content. It's all getting people to talk about him. Like, it's a marketing strategy. So I'm not going to get mad at the marketing strategy, but I am going to use it as ammunition. I'll be 100% honest. I ain't mad at Skip. Skip knows how to move the timeline. That's his job. There are plenty of people out there that all they tried to do is move the timeline. I can understand that. But I'm also not going to get mad at it. But you're going to put it out there. Oh, you best believe we're going to use it. Oh, Skip. Skip. Yeah, Lord have mercy's right. What did Skip say last week? What did Skip say last week? Let me pull another Skip receipt. This is what he said last week. Remember that? Dak will outplay Purdy. First of all, Skip, this was just a ridiculous thing to tweet in the first place because this is a lose-lose tweet. Because Dak Prescott signed a contract for $160 million. Brock Purdy has 2 roommates. Brock Purdy has to go thirds on rent every month here in Santa Clara. Like, this was a lose-lose tweet. You should absolutely believe that Dak Prescott is going to outplay Mr. Irrelevant, 7th round rookie draft pick. Didn't even start the whole season. This was just a silly tweet. Silly tweet. Because he was wrong yet again. And it just it was a wild one. What a time to be alive, man. I love it. I love beating the Cowboys, man. And then we get the last play. This play was nuts. Can we just talk about how ridiculous this play is? The whole, like, this is the most. Okay, we're going to pull the chat. Get ready. We're going to pull the chat. Was this play more embarrassing than last year's quarterback draw for them to end the game? Let me know in the chat. Was this play more like, I think there was more on the line with last year because I think they had a better shot last year, but they had the quarterback draw and just ruined it. But this feels more embarrassing. Like, because, like, I know you guys remember that Colts play. This feels worse than the Colts play. Like, what is the thought process here? They literally have Zeke Elliott, their franchise running back, who's been turned into a short yardage back, basically a fullback. They now have him playing center. They expect him to block. And then they have all these blockers to the outside in like the flat area, but they throw the ball to the middle of the field where there are no blockers. Like, how does this make any sense? Like, look, all the blockers are on the outside. They throw it to the inside where there are no blockers. What? Like, I get it. Football is a very difficult, complex. It's a hard sport, especially to coach. But how can you be in the NFL? The entire game is on the line. You decide this is the formation that you want to run, but you don't actually utilize the formation. I don't understand it. You got blockers to the outside. Why? So I'm thinking like a screen with blockers in front. They're like, nah, we'll have one player run a route. We'll have one guy run a route, and he's going to run a quick slant to the middle of the field where their defense has 3 linebackers or 2 linebackers and a safety. What is this? I mean, if I was a Cowboys fan, and this, I've seen Cowboys fans like, I'm done being a Cowboy fan. I've seen it. I would probably be that fan. I think if I was a Cowboys fan and, I'm loyal to the soil and we ride through the ups and the downs, but after last year and then this year and just the incompetence of the Cowboys, like if this was the last play, I would probably be like, I'm done. Or I'm done until McCarthy's out of here. Like, I'm just done because that is nuts. And we gave him a chance to get out of it. We called a timeout. And we said, you could just run 4 verts. We'll give you a mulligan. Just line up in a regular formation. We'll rush 3 at you. We'll allow Dak to run around and throw a Hail Mary. They're like, nah, quick slant. Quick slant. They'll never see it coming. We got all our offensive linemen out the way. We're going to have Dak Prescott. We're going to have Zeke Elliott be the center. And we're going to run quick slant right into the teeth of the defense. They'll never see it coming. This is crazy. And then Jimmy Ward just banished him to the shadow realm, hops up into the stands. Iconic. Beautiful. Let's see. We got a super chat. Salvador, appreciate the $10 super chat. He says, last 4 quarterbacks in the playoffs. Number 1 pick, first round pick, second round pick, Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy. You love to see it. I made this post earlier today and was like, imagine seeing this photo in August in training camp amidst the highly tension-driven conversation about Trey Lance. And then someone shows you this image. Like, we're out here battling arm fatigue narratives. We're out here battling arm fitness narratives. And someone shows us this photo and says, this is what you'll be doing in January. How wild. How wild would that be? Salvador says, as a fan, I'm at peace with what happens from now on. 3 NFC championships in the last 4 years. Winning, baby. Hey, man, I agree with you. So I was thinking about this too. Like, I know the San Francisco 49ers, we definitely have Super Bowl aspirations, right? We believe this is a Super Bowl caliber team, and we believe they're capable of winning the Super Bowl. But I also do believe they're going into this game as the underdog. They have the rookie quarterback, and I do believe they're playing with some house money here. I think against Seattle, that's a game they should have won. Against the Cowboys, that's a game they should have won. But this game is different. The Philadelphia's on paper should win, right? Because they have the star quarterback. The 49ers, on the other hand, have a rookie quarterback, and the odds are against them at this point on the road in Philly. They have a star quarterback. We got a rookie quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant, 7th round draft pick. It changes the whole vibe, I think. So I agree. Of course, I want to see, I don't want this run to end in Philly. I want to see them in Arizona. We all do. But I also do think there is a understanding that when Brock Purdy originally came in against the Dolphins, I'm like, our season's over. We've lost Trey Lance. We've lost Jimmy Garoppolo. And now we are on a rookie 7th round draft pick. that was a fun year. All those the getting hot, starting out 3-4, getting CMC, Jimmy's playing at a high level. We're like, oh yeah, we're just getting hot. We're just getting hot now. Jimmy breaks his foot. I'm like, oh God. We're cooked. We're cooked. Rookie quarterback, Super Bowl. Rookie quarterbacks never won a Super Bowl. All those thoughts start going through your head. Right? Right? But what happened? What happened after that? We got into the tape. And we did our tape study. And we watched that performance against the Dolphins. And what was our takeaway? Our takeaway was, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. That's not your average rookie. We said, oh, who? Wait. Him? That guy? Playing like that against 0 blitzes? And his what? Huh? Him? My wife said he looked like a 12-year-old. I brought my wife to the game yesterday. She's like, is that Brock Purdy? I was like, yeah. She's like, he looks like he's 12. It's like, that's the man. That's BCB. That's a man who has an opportunity to make history. So there was a moment in this year where I thought we were cooked. But you get into the tape and you watch him play and you watch the intangible in which he plays, the processing in which he plays, and the ability that he has. And you're like, this dude's better than Jimmy Garoppolo. And so that fear of like our season's cooked all of a sudden shifts to, holy crap, we got something here. And guess what? The 49ers have not lost a game yet with this rookie quarterback, Brock Purdy. So but both things can be true because he's still a rookie and he's playing above expectation. But I also believe that we are playing with a bit of house money here. I believe as a fan base, as, a team, history would say we shouldn't be here right now. Regardless of how good our offense is, regardless of how good our defense is and special teams, regardless of all of that, we shouldn't be here right now. Because a rookie 7th round draft pick, Mr. Irrelevant, should not be doing what he is doing. So we're working with some house money right now. And I do think that makes us dangerous. 100% makes us dangerous. Boxing fan times 4. What's the biggest weakness you see in Philly? So I got to study Philly. I haven't studied Philly. But from the things that I've read and I've seen, it does sound like they have a hard time stopping the run, right? So that fits into pretty well what the 49ers want to do and what they want to take advantage of. And so if the San Francisco 49ers can get after Philadelphia in the run game, I mean, go back to last year, 2021. Remember, the San Francisco 49ers beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And you had Jermichael Hasty getting touchdowns. You had Juwan Jennings getting touchdowns. Deommodore Lenore played in that game. So if the 49ers can run the football, everything else will fall into place because they're going to be having to sell out to stop the run. It neutralizes their passing defense, which is really good at getting after the quarterback, leads the league in sacks. You attack their weakness while also mitigating their strength. And then you're able to develop play action, run action up front, and then you get that game within the game working. The 49ers have a strong opportunity here. So what I have sensed and what I have heard is that it does sound like Brock Purdy is a human, and Brock Purdy is kind of feeling some of those rookie jitters. Like George Kittle mentioned after the game, there was a play in the second half against the Seattle Seahawks where Brock Purdy said the play so fast that no one in the huddle understood what he said. And he was like, Brock, take a deep breath, calm down. You're going to be all right. So I do think Brock Purdy is feeling a bit of the weight of the world on his shoulders a little bit. He's a rookie. He's playing above expectation. And now he's got to battle his own expectation of what he expects from himself, the way everyone talks about him, and what he's doing and what he's not doing. So these two games, I think, are going to be helpful for Brock. Being able to kind of put himself in some high-pressure situations, playing from behind, playing in close, tight games. I think this is going to help him when he goes on the road and he doesn't have Levi Stadium behind him and he's playing in a raucous environment and they're all shouting slurs at him and he's on a silent count and those types of things. Like, he won't be experiencing that all at one time. He's already gone through some very close games at home in the playoffs. Now you can take that experience and you can put it on you can execute it on the road. And one of the cool things about this matchup is Brock Purdy has gone toe to toe with Jalen Hurts. They've been toe to toe in college. So even that, like, he's played against, like, obviously quarterbacks don't play against each other, right? They don't play, but being the underdog on the road, playing the big, bad Oklahoma Sooners. Jalen Hurts is a quarterback. Much more experience, right? Much more experience. So it's a little wild how this is all like playing into itself. These two have played against each other. Look at the stats that they got. Jalen Hurts, 773 passing yards, 68 rushing touchdowns, 5 total touchdowns. Brock Purdy, 282 passing yards, 55 rushing yards, 6 total touchdowns. Now, I'd love to show highlights, but I don't want to get clapped for copyright. So if you go to the check down, they got a bunch of highlights from this game. I'm not going to show them because, like I said, I don't want to get clapped for copyright. But it's just wild how everything's playing into itself. So a bit of house money here. And I'm looking forward to it. How many likes we got on the stream, huh? Where are we at with the likes? Did we hit 300? Did we hit 300, gang? Let me get this out of here. Oh, we're at, shout out the squad. 321. Let's go. Shout out the gang. We out here. Hey, you're good, Brian. Thank you for liking. Thank you for doing your part in contributing to the vibes. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Yeah, we should be able to hit 350 in a blink of an eye. If I know this sourdough squad. Harris says 576 watching, 341 likes. I would say 400 could definitely be the one. Oh, Jesus wants 420 in honor of smoking that Dallas pack. That's what Jesus wants. Don't let him down. Don't let him down. Get to 420, then stop. Oh man, what a good Victory Monday this has been. This is such a great time right now to be a San Francisco 49er fan. Like, it really is. This is such a magical season. And I don't think we're gonna be done. But again, we never know what's gonna happen. Anything could shake at any given time, any given Sunday, all that good stuff. Like, we get it. Like, so I'm just living in the moment right now. I'm just embracing every day that we get to enjoy 49ers content. We get to enjoy another week of football. And you know, I'm gonna be at peace. Sean says, enjoy it. It will not last long. And then he starts singing their cute little fight song again. Man, you guys need to update that. This ain't the 1940s anymore, my boy. Like, but hey, keep that same energy, Sean. We'll remember you. I just hope you know that we are one of the pettiest fan bases, and we keep receipts. So, just a reminder, Sean Simmons, that we will remember you, and we will remember this energy. But hey, go off, King. Go off. Appreciate you watching and continuing to help trigger the algorithm. We appreciate you. And spreading the word to the 49ers masses. Did we ever see from Xavier again? What happened to Xavier? Because we had a lad talking as well. But I'm not sure I've seen from our boy X recently. So I don't know. Hell yeah. Let's go. Xavier burning jerseys and breaking TVs. Facts. Oh, he's never going to show his face again, man. He's never going to show his face again. He's cooked. Certified cooked. Yeah, that boy's never coming back around. He can't show his face around here. We cooked him too bad before the game. So there's no way he's coming back around after the game. So we're also smoking that Xavier pack. It's just I love Victory Mondays, man. Especially when you are facing a fan base that loves to talk. So I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Eagles fans. I know from the 2021 matchup, 49ers and Eagles, we kind of got into it because, you know, 49er fans took over the Rocky Balboa statue in Philly. And Philly fans weren't very happy about that. I get it. I can get that a little bit. I don't like when other teams deface our uh, local monuments, but we've definitely got into it with Philly fans. 2021. Oh yeah, they were like, we were talking. No, we got into it on social media. They were like, "Oh man, you better hope you don't lose because we're gonna cook you." But 49ers beat them in 2021. Aponte was cooking after the game. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. Shout out Aponte. I gotta hit him up. See what the vibes are. But good stuff, man. Any last topics that we want to approach on Victory Monday? I'll open the floor up a little bit. I'm vibing, so I'm chilling, man. If you guys want any, if you have any last questions that you guys want to get in, topics, talking points, feel free to drop them in the chat. Also, if someone could shoot me a like update, did we hit 420 for the culture? Anything on Drake Jackson? Not specifically. To be honest, I really do think the Drake Jackson thing is just they have so much depth on their defensive line right now. And I do think they're so stout on the edges. Hey, Bolt. Man. Eagles fans love us, right? Look at that. Look at that. They love us right now. Are they scared of us? Hey, Bolt, are you scared of us? Feels that way a little bit. Alpha says, good work, man. Shout out, Alpha. Appreciate you, man. He says, any updates on Jason Verrett? No updates. I mean, he tore his ACL. He tore his ACL, a month or two ago. So I would imagine Jason's gonna hang him up. I would imagine. I don't know. I feel so bad for Jason Verrett, especially when he's about to make his comeback too, and he got hurt that week. That was a tough one. It's a psychological game. Brad, don't fall for the Eagles' kindness. Eagles fans aren't kind, so inherently we know that if they're coming off of, oh, good game, guys, good game, 49ers, we're looking for the best. No. Eagles fans are disgusting. They're passionate, but they're vile creatures. Hey, all good, Bolt. All good. All good. It's going to be a good week of content, man. Hey, one thing that I think both Eagles fans and 49ers fans absolutely agree on is handshake emoji. We don't like the Cowboys. So we can at least vibe together on that. Handshake emoji, don't like the Cowboys. So we've got that going, Eagles fans. We have that we can vibe out But pretty soon, it's going to switch pretty soon, for sure. Oh, what a fun day, man. Great day of content. Did we hit 400 yet? I know we were close. Did we hit 400? Robert with the super chat says, we see other teams' fans come, but they never return. They are just trying to overcome their fears. Niners will win. Number 6 loading. The only one who comes back is Don Burr. And Don Burr's a chat legend. Don Burr has been coming back since 2021. Any opposing fan base should take a page out of Don Burr's book. He did it the right way, because he was talking, like he was talking the whole time. We were trash talking each other, but it was good trash, quality trash talk. Fun. There wasn't really much disrespect to it. That's why and he came back, and he still comes back. We still see Don Burr from time to time. Something tells me we'll see Don Burr later this week. He'll probably pop in and say what's good, I imagine. Okay, we're close. Once we get to 400, we'll kick rocks. 393. All right, we're close. We need 7 more lurkers. 7 more sourdough lurkers. Smash that like button if you haven't already, and we'll get out of here on a high note. I would say 400 likes today. That's good work, ladies and gentlemen. Great job. We get to 400 likes. We cook today. That's a good Victory Monday. There we go. 400 likes. Shout out to SDS. You guys are the best, man. This was a fun. We still got time to cook. So I'm gonna still be posting. Still gonna be. Jesus really wants that 420. Get to 420 for my guy Jesus. Also, grab your cookies. Also, Jesus is gonna want extra cookies if we hit 420, because my boy's gonna have the munchies. For sure. Oh, we hit it. Let's go. Let's go. Love to see it. We did it, Jesus. So everyone give your cookies to Jesus, because my boy's going to have the munchies after this. Shout out to all you guys, as always. Appreciate you. Shout out guys like Skywatcher, subscribed and liked. Appreciate you, Skywatcher. Welcome to the Sourdough Squad. And of course, all the new Sourdough Squads, new 49er fans that haven't come across this channel. I definitely would advise subbing. You'll appreciate it. Shout out to our local choir singers, Sean, who enjoys long walks on the beach and singing his team's fight song from the 1920s. So that's fantastic. Appreciate all you guys, as always. Y'all are the best. We'll be back tomorrow. So tomorrow on the docket, we're going to be doing film. So we'll do the offensive film tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting breakdown. I haven't started watching it yet. But I'm very interested to see what this offensive performance looked like on tape. So that's what we'll do tomorrow, probably around 1:30, 1:45, same timing. And we'll be back for more content after that. And we got a long week of plenty more 49ers content where that comes from. Shout out to everyone who watches the videos I post, likes the videos I post, and comments on the videos I post. I really do appreciate y'all. Shout out to the SDS. We got guaranteed 1 more week of football coming up. and we're going to make it count. Appreciate you guys. We're out of here. Peace. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to